Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. It's Miss Bland jumping on to just make sure you guys on track B are good to go for Friday. Look at my reindeer. That's how Miss Bland feels. So this week you had a reading packet. Remember that math page that was inside of your reading packet? You do not have to take those out. Um, they were in the wrong packet. It's okay. Just get rid of them. Put an X through it. Whatever. Just do the reading pages. So today you had a test on your story, Starry Night. Make sure you do your best and complete the entire test. Your math packet. Make sure that you work through each of your pages. Give every question a try. Even if it's not perfect, you got to show me that you tried. And then Seesaw. You've had Seesaw assignments all week. Some of you choose to do them every day. Some of you wait and let them pile up and do them together. So, whatever your way of working is, make sure they get finished. So today's math, Ms. Bland wants to just make sure you understand today's math, and we will of course go over it next week some while you're with me face to face. So just want to make sure you're okay. Today's math is something that you'll work on for the rest of your life. They're called word problems. So for lesson 5, our objective is to solve 1 and 2 step word problems using 100 base strategies for place value. So today's method is going to have lots of ways to get to your answer. So sometimes when we do math, Miss Bland's way is the way we got to do it. Today, there's going to be multiple ways to get to your answer. So that'll help out some because you can kind of do it the way that's easiest for you. So when we talk about Eureka Math, we like to do RDW. We like to read our problem. We like to draw something out so we can see it visual. And then we like to write our equation or our answer so that we know we've solved everything it asks us. So let's look at a couple of questions. It says here there are 31 students on a red bus. There are 29 more students on the yellow bus than on the red bus. How many students are on the yellow bus? We got to find out. So what we know is on the red bus there's 31 and then 29 more coming. So that yellow part of the tape diagram has to have 29 more than 31. So we probably just want to add. Sometimes we like to break numbers apart to add, so it makes it easier. Some of you will just make one giant diagram. Some of you like using the arrow method. It will totally be your choice how you answer questions. Some of you may look at this problem and say, hey, I could put 31 and draw out 31 in my tens and ones, and then put 29 more and add them together. And when I add them together, I find out how many there are. That choice is totally yours. Today is the day of you doing math the way that works for you. So let's look at Don. Don has 34 brownies. He bakes 22 more. How many brownies does he have now? So he had 34. He baked 22 more. So I'm adding 34 plus 22. Here, Ms. Bland chose to use the arrow method. I had 34. I added 20 to give me 54. And 2 more made 56. Maybe Miss Bland wanted to draw it out. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 22. 10, 20, 21, 22. And then I wanted to add 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. And guess what? I still got 56. The way that you answer is totally up to you. Miss Bland just needs to see your thinking. Can you imagine being able to see your thinking? But that's exactly what math is. Math is about me being able to see what you are thinking. Sam has 46 red apples and some green ones. So we know there's 46 and then some green, but we don't know how many. But all together in total, he has 88. How many green apples does he have? Well, they started with the tape diagram. They even showed us how to do it on a number bond. They showed us with subtraction. And they showed us with our arrow method. All of them get me to the answer of 42. How you get to 42, of course, is your choice. You could even do 88 this way: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88. And then I'm going to take away 46. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, which left me with 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, and I still got 42. I chose a different way. I read the problem, I drew something out to show my thinking, and I wrote my answer. I would include my problem that said I did 88 minus 46 for my writing part, equaled 42. That's all I have to do. I've got to show my thinking today. Now, some of your problems are going to be something called multi-step, which means there's going to be 2 things you got to do. So let's look at this one. Ms. Lopez cut 46 centimeters of yarn. Ms. Hamilton cut 22 less than Ms. Lopez. How many centimeters of yarn did Ms. Hamilton cut? So that's the first problem. So we got to see that Ms. Lopez had 46, Ms. Hamilton cut 22 less. So we need 46 minus 22. They chose to use the arrow method. You could draw it out with 10s and 1s and take it away. You come up with an answer of 24. But the second part, part B says, how many centimeters of yarn did they have all together? So now I got to go back. Ms. Lopez had 46 and Ms. Hamilton, now we know, has 24. And I have to add those 2 numbers together. So if there's a step A and a step B, do both steps. You don't want to skip one. So look at number 1. Oops. Sorry, guys. Look at number 1. 39 books were on the top of bookshelf. Marcy added 48 more books to the top shelf. How many books are on the top shelf now? Think of a way that you want to solve this problem. Any way you like. Pause here and complete number 1. We're going to check it before Ms. Bland lets you go. Okay, if you're back, that means you have an answer for me. Let's look. Here's a couple ways that I thought about this problem. So I said first we could have done a number bond. I know there's 39 on one shelf and they added 48, so I don't know what my whole is, so I put a question mark. I could have done that for my draw. I have a tape diagram where I know there's 39 and then 48 more, but I don't know how many in all. Oh, there's my math problem, where I broke apart to give me an easier 10 to add. Or Ms. Bland might want to just draw it out and do 39 plus 48 and find out how many it is with 10s and 1s. But either way, I'm going to come up with the answer of 87. And whatever method you chose, I hope you did too. Now, for 10s and 1s, you might have ran into a sticky moment. 10, 20, 30, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 48. Let me go ahead and get my 8 ones before I make it small again. Now, here's what happened. Some of you started counting and you got scared because there was already 9 there, and then 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That makes a 10, guys, remember? We know how to make 10s. No stress. That's a new 10. So we just make that new 10. So now it'd be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87. Same thing, still 87. But just remember, you made that new 10, and that new 10 just went over here. So no biggie at all. So you're going to work through these word problems. You're going to take your time and read each problem 2 times. Decide on a way to show me your thinking with your picture, and then you will go from there. So look at this one. I've got 38 markers. We're in a bin. Chase added 43 markers that were on the floor to the bin. How many markers are in the bin now? So let's do a couple different ways. So if I want to show my thinking, I know there were 38 and he added 43. So I'm going to read again. 38 markers were in the bin. Chase added the 43 markers that were on the floor to the bin. How many markers are in the bin now? I don't know how many are in there. There's my question mark. So I know there's 38 that were in the bin. And then I know that there were 43 that were on the floor. But I don't know how many there are in all. So I'm going to add them together because we know that we want to know how many there are now. So this could be my thinking. Or maybe I wanted to do 38 and I'm going to add 43. So 38, let's add 43 is 40 and 3, right? So we got to add 4 10s and 3 1s. So plus 10 would be 48. And then plus 10 would be 58. That's 20, right? So 10 more is 30. Plus 10 would be 68. Plus 10, 10, 20, 30, 40 would be 78. Plus 10. Oh, no, not 10 anymore, Miss Bland. 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh, I got to add 3. Sorry. Good catch. 78, 79, 80, 81. So I get 81. Or maybe I want to do my picture and I want to show 38, 10, 20, 30. And my 8 ones, and I want to move them over and I want to show it that way. The choice is yours. Miss Bland just wants to see what you like to do. You don't have to do every way for every problem. You'll be doing math all day. Just pick the one that works for you. Complete all the pages that are attached for your packet for today. Make sure you take your time, show your work, and make sure, go ahead and put a circle around your answer just to help Ms. Bland find it. Because sometimes some of us write a little big and Ms. Bland has trouble figuring out what's what. So just make sure you do. If you have questions, let me know. I'm here to help. Finish up your math packet, your reading packet, your seesaw. Finish it all up today and have a great weekend. And guess what? I get to see you on Monday and I cannot wait. So enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your time together with your families. If you do something fun, be ready to tell me about it on Monday. And we will see each other very, very soon. Have a great day.